Have you ever given someone a gift, something valuable, something that you knew could change the trajectory of their lives, or something that you believed would make them happy, or something that you think should make their day or make them smile, but after giving it to them, they do nothing with it, they do not appreciate it, they do not value what you gave to them, even though it's so valuable to you and it should be valuable to them? Think about giving a gift to your daughter, to your son on Boxing Day, or to your spouse, or to your partner or loved one on Boxing Day. And instead of getting that thank you hug, instead of getting that appreciation, you get nothing in return. All you get is disdain, all you get is a disdainful look, all you get is a look of dissatisfaction and ingratitude. How would you feel? Well, I know how that feels. And I want to bet that you also have encountered that same response from someone, or you've seen what that response can do when received in exchange for a gift. Now, if a man or a woman could feel disappointed and could feel frustrated or could feel unappreciated when that happens to him or her, imagine how God feels when he gives you a gift and you bury it under the earth. When he gives you a gift and you take it to your grave without utilizing that gift, without uncovering that gift, without unleashing the potential of that gift, imagine how God will feel. Well, that is how most people behave with their gifts today. That is how most people respond to the gifts that God has already deposited on the inside of them. And in today's conversation, I'm going to show you how to profit from your hidden gifts and God-given talent. Every man and every woman, every boy and every girl was born with a gift, was born with a talent, was born with something in the inside of them that should be given expression, that should be unboxed like a Boxing Day gift, that should be uncovered, that should be unearthed, that should be unleashed and released to the world to be a blessing to other people. But when you fail to identify and unearth that gift, it becomes a sad story. And that's why I like what Manhwa said. He said, the graveyard is the wealthiest spot on earth. Not the diamond mines, not the gold mines, not the oil mines, but the graveyard. And why did he say so? He said, in the grave is buried gifts, skills, and talents that were never given expression, that were never unearthed, that were never exposed, that were never uncovered. There are many people, billions of people heading for their grave today with their gifts, skills, talent, potential, $1 million ideas, $1 billion ideas sitting on their heads. Imagine if Steve Jobs never gave the Apple company an expression. That is $1 trillion company. Right now, Steve Jobs is no more. Steve Jobs has gone to his grave. But the good thing is that he did not take his $1 trillion idea to the grave with him. I'm sure when he started the company, he had no idea that even after he was gone, that company was going to hit the $1 trillion mark. But here we are today. The Apple company was the first company to hit the $1 trillion mark. Now, that is phenomenal. I'm going to tell you a story. There was a very rich man who was going to travel to a far country, and he gave his servants some gifts. The Bible refers to them as talents. This story I'm going to be telling you is from Matthew 25. If you read it from verse 14 down to verse 30. Now the man was a wealthy man, and he was going to go to a far country, and he gave talents to these 3 servants. The first one, he gave him 1 talent. The second one, he gave him 2 talents. And then the third one, he gave him 5 talents. And the Bible says that he gave it to them according to their several abilities. Right? When he did that, something happened. The first one went and buried his talent. The second one did some trade with the talent. The third one did some trade with the talent. The second one and the third one doubled their talent, but the first one hid his talent under the earth. Now, research has it that the value of the talent that was given to these 3 men in today's dollars is worth $1 million US for the one that was given 1 talent, the one that was given 2 talents, about $2 million US, and then the one that was given 5 talents, about $5 million. This is one of the biggest reasons why many people head to the grave with their gifts. They don't know what it is. They don't value it. They don't appreciate the gifts that they have. They trivialize and commonize the value of their gift, because it's something that comes natural to them. It's something that they can do without effort, so they feel like it's not valuable, and because of their lack of ability to measure the true value of that gift, they end up burying it under the earth and going to the grave without unearthing their true potential or that gift's potential. Now, why is it important that you profit from your gift? Why is it important that you unbox your gift? Why is it important? Why is it so important? I'm going to give you 3 reasons. Now, the first reason I'm going to give you is that it increases your ability. When you engage your gifts, it does something to you. It helps you become better. It helps you develop skills that you didn't have before. I bet that these other 2 servants, when they were given gifts, they knew they needed to do something with the gift, and it probably was something they had not done before. And so they had to learn new skills. They had to learn how to trade, right? So it increased their ability. As a matter of fact, the benchmark for giving them the gifts they were given actually was according to their several ability, if you read from Matthew 25 verse 14. Right? So by giving them gifts according to their several abilities, it meant that they needed to increase their ability if they wanted more, right? And that was exactly what these other 2 guys did. Now, the second reason why you should take this seriously and pay attention, listen to this to the end, because I'm going to be showing you how to actually profit from your hidden gifts and talent. But the reason why you should do that is that it increases your accountability. Now, the kind of gift that you're giving is not the kind of gift that you'll be giving without any accountability. You should understand that for every gift and talent that you are giving, that you have, it's going to be required that you give a report, that you give account of how it was used. Now, what do you want your story to be like? Do you want your story to be like this guy who was referred to as a wicked servant? Or do you want to be like this guy who was faithful and loyal with the gifts? I bet that you want to be proud of the fact that you were able to deploy the gifts you were given and use it to the best of its potential. And so by listening to me, you'll be able to understand exactly how to profit from your gift to its highest potential, so that you can be better accountable when it's time to give account of how well you used your gift. And then the third reason why it makes sense to listen to this is that it increases your accessibility, right? When you end up utilizing your gifts and increasing your ability and you're accountable, it opens up more opportunities, more access. It gives you access to greater influence. It gives you access to more opportunities. It gives you access to more resources. It gives you access to more promotion, right? So it increases your accessibility, it increases your accountability, and it increases your ability. Now, having established that, now let's go into how you can profit from your God-given gifts and talent. Now, the first step to profiting from your God-given gift and hidden talent is to identify with your gift. Identify with your gift. And what does it mean to identify with your gift? There are 3 things that you want to do to identify with your gift. You must be able to discern the potential of that gift. After discerning the potential, you want to define the purpose of that gift. You want to ask yourself, why was I given that gift? And I believe that was something that the guy who did not utilize his gift, who went and buried his gift, did not do, right? He did not understand the purpose behind the gift he was given. Probably he should have asked. He should have asked the master and said, okay, what would you like me to do with this? As a matter of fact, in another similar parable in the book of Luke 19, the Bible refers to something similar and gives them a clear purpose, gives the servants a clear purpose, and tells them, occupy till I come, right? So I believe that there was a purpose for the gifts given to them, and for you the same thing applies. The gift that you have, there's a purpose for which you've been given those gifts. It may be a gift of cooking, it may be a gift of fashion, it may be a gift of being able to compute, maybe a gift of being able to calculate, maybe a gift of being able to write, sing, dance, or whatever it is. And so you want to discern the potential. By discerning the potential, you're trying to figure out what could become of that gift that you have. Have you asked yourself, what more can I do? What more can I be with this gift that I have? Now, after doing that, you want to decide the pursuit. You want to decide that you're going to pursue that gift to the end. You're going to do your best to pursue that purpose, to pursue that goal that you have. Because you've identified with that gift, you're going to decide, you're going to commit, you're going to tell yourself, hey, this gift, I'm going to pursue it. I'm going to, follow it through to the end. I'm going to make sure I discover it and tap into this gift to the fullest potential. It may take months, it may take years, however long it takes, I'm ready for this pursuit and I have decided, right? And by deciding, you cut yourself off from every other possibility. Yes. Now, the second step is to invest with your gift. Now, what does it mean to invest with your gift? I'll tell you that. You want to dedicate time. And invest time in nurturing your gift. Now you have discerned that this gift has potential, this gift of yours. Maybe it's a gift of singing, maybe it's a gift of playing football, and you have defined the purpose for which you have this gift, and then you've decided that you want to pursue this gift's potential. You want to pursue this gift to the end, to see it blossom, right? The next thing you want to do is now invest with your gift by dedicating time to develop that gift and to nurture that gift. And then after nurturing that gift, you want to drive transactions. You want to turn that gift into something you can trade. And that was what the other two servants did with their talents. They traded with it. They developed it. They used it to drive commerce. They used it to drive transactions. And because of that, they were able to multiply the value and increase the value, the worth of that gift, and get more talent in exchange for that. So imagine having $1 million and going to bury it under the earth. And that's how many people are. That's how many people who have gifts are. I'll tell you a story. I met a guy and he had developed a product, and that product, when I saw that product, I knew that that product had the potential to generate millions of dollars for this guy. This guy was discouraged. He was frustrated about the fact that he wasn't getting partnerships that he needed or that he thought he needed to make that product succeed. When I saw that product and I heard the guy's ordeal, I was surprised, and I was like, you're suppressing your inner Zuckerberg, right? You're suppressing your gift. And that's how many people are today. You're listening to me and you have $1 billion idea sitting in your head, but you're not doing anything with it because you have not decided to pursue it, or you have not committed yourself to invest with that gift, to dedicate time to developing and nurturing that gift, or to drive transactions with that gift. Now, another thing you want to do is to deliver transformation, right? And that's the whole purpose, right? And that's the whole essence of driving transactions, to deliver transformation for people in exchange for what they have that you need. So you need their money, but you want to give them some transformation that they desire. Maybe it's an entertainment kind of transformation, maybe it's an educational transformation, maybe it's any kind of transformation at all that they value more than they value the money that they are going to be giving you in exchange for your gift, your processed gift that you are serving to them. Now, after doing that, the next step, the third step, is to influence with your gifts. Influence with your gift, right? And how do you do that? You want to deploy your returns. That's how to trade, actually. When you start trading, many people, the problem they have is that when they start trading and they start discovering that some monies are coming in, some revenue is coming in, they become so excited at the fact that, oh, money is coming in, and then they start spending the money, they start spending the revenue, they start spending both the capital and the profit that they should be redeploying or replowing into the trade or into the business, right? That is a kiss of death. When you start, eating your revenue, when you start feeding off your revenue instead of reinvesting it, instead of redeploying it into that gift, into that business that you have started with that gift that you have to see it blossom, you're going to suck out the life of that business that you have started by investing with your gifts. But if you get it right and you deploy your returns back, it gives you more bandwidth and it gives you more leverage to distribute your resources into other markets, right, and expand. You see, when God created everyone, when God created you and I, God put in us an aspect of his creativity, and God said, be fruitful, right? So God told us to be fruitful because he has put the seeds in us. He has put the gifts in us. The seeds that God has deposited inside of you are the gifts that he expects you to on earth, to manifest, to expose to your world. And he said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, and have dominion. And in order to have dominion, you want to be able to distribute that fruit that you have produced after the order of the seed that's already inside of you. You want to distribute it into new markets, right? And these new markets may be new platforms, it may be new countries, new nations, it may be new races, new ethnicities that can use your product or use your gifts, that can benefit from your gifts or use your product or service. Now, after doing that, the next thing that you want to do is to document your results. Why are you documenting your results? For the purpose of accountability. And the moment you document your results, it helps you to become more accountable, right? And the moment you distribute your resources, it helps you become more influential in new domains and in new markets, right? This was something that I discovered by studying the parable of the talent in Matthew 25, as I stated in our introduction. Right, in Matthew 25 verse 14 to 30. And when the master came back for accountability, the guys were ready. The two guys that had 2 talents and 5 talents, they were ready because they had documented their results, and so they were able to give proofs of the fact that they did business and they multiplied their talent. And so in a nutshell, the 3 steps that you want to take if you want to profit from your hidden gifts and your God-given talent is you want to identify with your gifts, you want to invest with your gifts, and you want to influence with your gifts. If you do these 3 things, you're going to be able to tap into the full potential that you carry. You're going to be able to tap into the full capacity and the full potential of your hidden gifts and your God-given talents. I hope this blessed you. I'm going to leave it here for now, and I'll see you in my next episode. If you enjoyed this, I encourage you to watch another episode on my channel to get more insights into how to manifest your hidden gifts, skills, and talents through creativity. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye-bye.